Hello, and welcome back to Literally Anything, the podcast where we talk about literally anything. I'm Sammy, and this beautiful lady next to me is Lizzie. First and foremost, we're sorry. We dropped off the face of the planet for 2 months, not on purpose. We ended up being really busy right before school ended and right when summer started.
Mhm.
Um, we've been doing a lot. We
Yeah.
tried to film a video. We had a guest. We did all these things. But my phone won't work. And I have some of the footage, and our friend has some of the footage because my phone wouldn't record everything. And now I can't send anything to Lizzie to edit because I can't edit. You don't want me to do that. It would look really bad if I did.
Wait, what if I oh wait, no. So I was gonna say I could help you, like I could guide you or something, but then I realized how would you even put it on YouTube?
Oh, that because it's your
Yeah.
account. Yeah.
Oh.
So one day that video will be posted, and we
Mhm.
filmed that a month ago, and
It's
we
a
never
good
got it
video.
figured out. We will one day. One day we will all three brain cells we have will collide and start pinging against each other and we'll get that idea. We'll get it. So we're just gonna get on with the podcast.
Mhm.
So Lizzie, do you want to start us off with song of the week?
Song of the week. Okay. My song of the week is okay, so this one was my song of the week for 4 weeks, however long we didn't record. So I'm gonna keep that song, which is Chronosaurus by Stray Kids.
Ooh,
It's on their Mirror album. It's really good. Good beat. Yeah, it's a really
nice.
good song. Underrated.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
My song of the week is American Kids by Kenny Chesney. It is country, and I am that basic, but it's a really good song. Really, really good. So you wanna let us know what the rest of this podcast is gonna be about?
Well, it's going to be a bit of an update on our lives since we had a lot going on. Um, Maybe make up for our you know, absence for the last two
Our apps.
months. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we had our reasons.
Yes, we did.
Hmm.
Valid reasons.
Yes.
Most of them were my fault, but I did not have any time because I was doing finals for like 2 weeks and getting ready to move out. So I was doing like 20 things at once. It was, I was gonna say it was fun. It wasn't fun. It had to get done. But you want to tell them what you did? Your big ending to the school year?
Um, well, I should probably start off with the fact that one of the days that we usually record, I was in a musical, so we couldn't record that day. And then the next day, I graduated. Actually, no, I was in a musical. The next night, I
Two
was in a
days.
musical.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the next day, I graduated.
Mm-hmm.
All at once. Yay. The musical was very fun. I got to play a villain. I got to play a dumb blonde, but she's actually not that dumb. She came up with the whole entire evil plot. So,
Dang.
I mean, um, the singing was fun, the dancing was fun. The first night, the audience kind of sucked because they didn't laugh at anything and they
That's
barely
crazy.
clapped. But then the next night, I think they were more live. They were ready to clap, to participate.
Dang.
Um, Graduation was nice.
Mhm.
Our speaker this year was good compared to last year. You remember last year the speaker, the guy,
Yeah, he wouldn't end. He would keep going.
yeah,
And we were
oh,
all kind of like, can we please like graduate? We're
and he
he kept
nothing
going
he
on
said
and on. He was
nothing
just
he's
yapping.
no and nothing he said had anything to do with graduating.
No, nothing
Like
about
there's
starting a new
two
life or anything.
there's two genders and it's like what does this have to do with graduating?
Dude was yapping. Good for
Well,
him.
our
But
our preacher this time, our speaker, whatever you want to call him, he was actually good.
Oh.
And he was actually kind of short. Like the speech was kind of short, which was nice.
Finally, they're never short, dude.
Mm.
You think they would be considering how graduation's lined up? Because our
Mhm.
graduation is different than public school kids. We're a bunch of homeschoolers, so when we graduate, it's like, oh my God, they did it. Because a lot of kids, they take a little longer, or they do another year or two.
Mm.
Um, which isn't being mean, it's just what we do. Not us, because we're smart. Um, so what we do is you submit like was it like 6 photos or something? Or
Mhm.
5 photos, and
Five.
then you pick a minute and a half song, and
Mhm.
they'll start the song, and it has to be instrumental only. Just sucks. Trying to find instrumentals and have to send it to them in a link that they can download. Stupid.
That was hard.
And I just found a shortcut the other day that's literally YouTube to MP3, and you copy and paste, and that's it. It's so
Actually, I found the audio that I wanted, and I just screen recorded it and sent it to a file.
I didn't know we could do. Anyway, I called so many people trying to figure that out. And then it's you give a speech or something. Is that what it is? I guess it's a speech.
Mm.
It's just
It's a voiceover.
yeah, a
It's like
voiceover
30-second
saying,
voiceover.
yeah, just like thank you to everyone. Here's what I learned. Thank you to God, all my friends, and whatever.
Yeah.
I never got to hear yours
Oh.
because
Um,
I didn't have a car to come back down. My car broke down.
you left me.
I did. I left her stranded.
Well, actually, I had to redo my voiceover because I forgot to say my name. And they were like, "Hey, how you doing? Say your name." I was like, "Oh,
Dang. Womp.
someone just died outside."
Good for them.
Mhm.
So you
Um,
graduated.
mhm.
What's that?
What?
How's it feel to be done?
Uh, I miss school, and I don't miss school, but I miss like the school we went to.
Mm.
I miss them, which is kind of sad.
Yeah.
I miss drama. I miss, our favorite teachers, my favorite teachers. Yeah, so, but it's nice to not have to worry about going to school every Monday and Wednesday
Yeah.
when they get up at, 8 and get 3 hours of sleep. Because like usually go to sleep like at 4. So,
Dang.
um, yeah, it's kind of nice getting sleep now.
I bet.
Hmm.
Dang. That's awesome. The last, I think, oh, so the last podcast we had, I was in the middle of writing an essay while writing it while we were in the podcast, and I finished that essay. It was actually a lot late, and my professor gave me a lot of grace and was like, "Yeah, you can turn it in," and took off no points for it being late.
Oh,
I was like,
you should marry them.
"Whoa, he's in his 30s." I mean, he probably has good money, but no, thank you. Well, I finished that essay, um, which was kind of bittersweet because what we were writing, we worked on all semester. It was the same topic we kept building on top of and writing more essays and then combining them into a big essay. And once I sent it off, I was like, dang, that's it? Already? That's crazy. Um, and then I came down for a weekend to pick up my car. It was the weekend before Lizzie had all her performances and stuff, and I was like, oh, this is great. I'll come down that weekend, bring all my clothes and stuff that I need, that I don't need, and it'll be perfect. And I'll go to graduation, I'll see all my friends, and I'll go back to school for a couple days. My car broke down while still home. The motor mount broke, which is it keeps your engine where it's supposed to be, and it broke, so it was like dipped into the car. And I was supposed to leave the next day with that car. And I ended up having my mom take me back to school with no car. And I was like, dang, I really needed that car, which ended up saving me some stress until the last minute because I was working on this big project for a film class. But I needed the car to
Was it the
take.
Hunger Games video?
Yes.
Oh.
We got to do, I directed. We got to pick a scene from a movie and remake it in how we wanted to see it. And it was pick your scene, watch it once, and that's it. You do everything else from there. You find your actors, you get your script, and you put out all the parts, and you divide work to everybody, and you go film. But I needed my car to get film equipment down there, and I didn't have that. So I stuffed my backpack with what I could fit, and I carried everything to the park. So I had the camera, the boom mic, sound equipment, towels, because I needed a character to end up on the ground at one point, and I didn't know if they were like, ew, I don't want to touch the dirt. So I brought that just in case. And then we ended up, I walked to a park, which was like 10 minutes, which wasn't bad. But when you're carrying all that stuff up and down hills, it's not fun. And then we get there, I wait for everyone to show up, and then we walk into the trails and off the trail to get into the secluded, like, foresty part, which it was so much fun, but so stressful. It was like having 5 people talk to you at once, and all of them need an answer right away, which I'm glad I can do, but I was super stressed. But it got done and got a good grade. But it was turned in half an hour late, so he took off a point for that. I was like, bruh. And it wasn't even my fault. My partners wouldn't respond to me when I was like, hey guys, I finished it. I haven't sent it in yet, but I need you to watch it. And they didn't watch it till the last second. I was like, I just did all that work. I edited. The last day at school, I multitasked throughout the day. I edited, and when I got too stressed, I packed. And I was flip-flop. And then by 8 o'clock, I was like, I'm nowhere near done. And I still had an essay to finish. That same essay, I still had to do some typos. So I went and grabbed dinner and a Monster Energy. And I pulled an all-nighter the last day, did not sleep. And it was the same day I had to pack everything into a car and go home. But it got done. I finished editing at 5 in the morning. Slept for, I think, 2 hours, and then finished packing and throwing away stuff and moving things in a corner and cleaning. And that was that last 2 weeks of school. But it was fun. I had a great time. So I finished my first year. Yeah, let's go. I signed a lease for an apartment. I'll be moving in. I know it's exciting. I can't wait because I know this is like the most simple thing in the world, but I get to have my own bathroom. And I grew up with 3 brothers. So to have my own bathroom that doesn't smell like boy, dude, I can't wait. August 16th is that weekend I'm heading back up to school to my apartment, which is bittersweet because I want to stay home longer. But I get an apartment.
Are you gonna miss your dorm?
No,
Like the memories you made there?
no.
Oh.
I mean, I had a wonderful, wonderful roommate. We didn't talk much, but it was like if we needed to study, we didn't have to worry about the other person being too loud or being in the way or, I had a great roommate. She was really sweet. Everything else though, I could live without. The communal bathroom, brushing your teeth next to your RA who's in a towel, just a towel. Hearing other people's music and, having to listen to people go up and down the elevator. Trying to just get back to your dorm after a long day of classes just to be stopped by your RA and be like, hey, what are you doing? How was the I don't care. Hey, are you coming to the event? No, I'm not. I understand why they make those events. They are not for me. I was there for school and school only. I mean, I had friends, but they didn't live in my dorm. But no, I wouldn't. I'm not missing a dorm, being surrounded by so many people all the time,
Mm-mm.
and having to, climb onto my chair, climb onto my desk, and then hop into bed. And then it was always hot in my room, so I had a fan on. Uh, and then being like, man, if I just flip the wrong way, I'm gonna fall face first onto the ground. Uh, I mean, my bed was comfortable. I got a mattress topper for it, and I am never gonna sleep without one now, because that is the best in the world. If you're debating getting a mattress topper, get the mattress topper. If college advice, always get the mattress topper. I think that is the best investment you're gonna make. Because there was this poster in my dorm that was like, Z's get degrees. So sleep well and you'll get good grades. And you'll get that with a mattress topper. So get your mattress topper, kids. That should be
Sounds like
number
an
one.
ad.
It is. We are sponsored by Mattress Toppers of America. No, we're not.
I wish.
For real. Um, but that should be number one on your college packing list, mattress topper. Because those beds suck. They're awful. They're like this big.
And they're so loud.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They have that weird like plastic over them, but it's like a sheet, but it's still plastic, and it's not good at all. So yeah. We should do another episode of just what you should do during your first year of school. Nothing that I did. What else has been going on? What have you been
Um,
up to this summer? What's been going on?
I've been working hard on my YouTube channel. I'm editing and putting out videos, like shorts every day, basically. So my life has been a lot of collecting clips, editing, also trying to run my fan account.
Mhm.
So collecting anything I can find. My channel got to 2,000 subs.
Nice, nice.
2030 to be exact.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's mainly been that. By the way, my channel right now is just Stray Kids, which is what got people to check out my channel.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey man, if it works, it works.
mhm. So I feel like right now I feel like I'm working without getting paid.
Mm,
You know,
yeah.
it's the perks of running a YouTube channel. You work without getting paid, but
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
At
It's
least you're
fun.
having fun. I think
Yeah.
that's the important part. If you're enjoying
Mhm.
it, keep doing it. Oh yeah, I got a job.
Yeah.
I've had jobs before. This job is at a warehouse and can't do it anymore. The light is slowly fading away. Um, I think if I had one window in that whole building, I'd have a great time. I'd stand by the window, I'd look out the window, I'd eat lunch by the window. But no. Do I have a window? No.
Build one.
I just
Just
knock a hole. Yeah. Every time I'm in a certain section and they have trucks unloading and they have to open that big garage door and I see light, I just stand there. I stop what I'm doing and I stand and I look outside the garage door. And I think, man, I could just run out there and never come back. I hop the fence too. I run back home. Um, but I
you
see
run
that,
into a forest.
yeah, in Houston. I see that sunlight and I think, "Eh, this place sucks." If my job was outside, I would not complain. I would love to be outside. I need sunlight to live, like most humans. But me especially, because I lived in the sun growing up. So to not be outside for 4 days is very isolating. Because I get there at 7:30 and I leave hopefully by 6. Um, we started a new system at work, and that first 2 weeks of it being up, we had to be there Sunday through Thursday. instead of Sunday through Wednesday and be there from 7 to 7. That's 12 hours, which I made overtime. I made really good money, but it was crazy. Felt like I didn't even go home because I would have one day off. I would either work Thursday or Friday. So if I worked Wednesday, I would stay home Thursday and then I would go back to work on Friday, then I'm off Saturday, but I'm back to work on Sunday. And then I work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then it's, you want to work overtime this week? Which I'm not going to say no, I'm broke. So of course I'm coming in again. And I'd be like, oh, I can only work one day, one extra day. And then they go, well, what are you doing that day? Like, not being here. I don't know what you want from me. Dude, the first time they asked me, they brought me over to my manager and he was like, do you want to work overtime? I was like, yeah, sure. He goes, okay, cool. Come in Thursday and Friday from 7 to 7. And I was like, whoa, I thought you meant stay till 8 o'clock. And I said, I can't do Thursday. I'm busy. He goes, well, what are you doing? I was like, I'm taking dogs to the vet for my parents because they're out of town. And he goes, can you come in after? And I went, no. And he kind of went, why? So I said,
Sure.
yeah, I know. Like, first off, none
No
of your
means no.
business. I can't come in. And
No means no.
for real. And I'm not scheduled for any of those days. So legally, I didn't have to go in at all if I didn't want to.
Ooh.
And I was like, sir, I got to drive past this building and further into Houston. And that's an hour drive. And then wait there at the vet and then take them home, which is another hour back. So that's 2.5 hours just to go there, come back, and wait for them. And then you want me to drive another hour back into town? Girl, I said, I can't do that. I said, I'll be here Friday. I can't be here Thursday. And I walked away. And I came in on Friday. Dude, I was like, they're trying to guilt trip me. You don't need me. You should have, perfected your system before bringing it out to people, and it doesn't work. Because the first day we had the system, didn't even do anything because it wasn't working. I was like, we're just standing here and getting paid. Like, until after lunch, we started working. And after lunch is like 1 o'clock. And I get there at 7:30. So from 7:30 to 1, I did nothing. Which I got paid to do nothing. But I had to stay there and do nothing. But it
Doesn't your
pays
dad
well.
work? Your dad works there, right?
Yeah.
You could have told him
He
this
wasn't
mean.
there.
Well, you could have told him when he got home. Like,
Oh,
this mean guy is mean.
nah.
Give me
I
some money.
well, I told him what happened, but I'm just being more dramatic than I should be. Um, what else happened? I think that's kind of it. It's kind of just been work.
Yeah.
Lots of work, lots of dog sitting.
Oh, I
Hmm.
went to Tennessee. I forgot about it.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
And
no,
she didn't tell me she was going to Tennessee until the day before. I can't, it was the day after I got to school. We went, me and our friend surprised her for her last day because we wanted to be there with her since we both missed graduation. And we were like, oh, that's cool. And then I texted your mom to be like, how long can we steal her for? And she goes, you can't. We're going to Tennessee. And I went, since when? She didn't tell me this. I just talked to her yesterday.
No, the last day of school was the same day I went to Tennessee.
Mhm.
So it was the last day of school and then get on a plane. Which also, it was my first time on a plane.
What? No, it wasn't. I
On a
thought
plane.
y'all,
Like
I
on a
thought,
plane.
oh, not like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I've been in something else. I've never been in a plane before, so it was exciting.
I thought it was traumatic.
It was. I almost died. It was raining. Actually, so our friend's mother, I'm not gonna say her name because privacy. Um, but her and her son were in Tennessee, and then my friend flew with us to Tennessee. And so apparently there were like tornadoes and everything in Tennessee. So our friend and their mom were trying not to die in a tornado, and we were trying not to die in a plane.
That's great.
Yeah, it was storming, and the pilot was starting to like go down, like to land, and then he just decided no, and he went back up. So it was like going down and then like that, and our plane was like shaking so bad the whole time. And our friend, who's not scared of anything, so scared that she was saying her death prayer. Which I didn't know that until afterwards. If I knew that, I was already having a panic attack, but if I knew that, I probably would have jumped out.
You open the window and just jump.
Mhm. Um,
Dang.
yeah, it was peaceful like at first because I downloaded Stray Kids videos to watch on the plane. And so we were just vibing, and then all of a sudden it was like the whole time.
That's crazy.
And also I had to pee so bad. And it was like I don't know, 20 minutes
Uh,
until we had to get until it was like the whole ride was over. And I was at the end, right? Like there's three seats. I was at the by the window. And so I was like, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. And my mom was like, oh, it's so complicated and just it's just 20 minutes. You can wait, right? And I was like, yeah, okay. I regret saying okay. And so think about this. You think you're about to die, but also you're about to explode because it was, it was the most uncomfortable situation because I was like, I'm so scared right now, but at the same time, I just want somebody to let me go to it.
mm.
And we were like at the end of the plane, and so we had to wait for everybody to get out of the way. And so I was just sitting there like, oh, why are they moving so slow?
Dang. That's crazy. That's wild. But how was Tennessee besides the plane ride?
It was beautiful. The house we stayed in was really nice. I think they're related to our friends. I'm just a little bit confused about that, but it was a beautiful house. Um, at one point, my friend and I just sat out on the back porch and just looking out at like just country. Just super, super nice. I watched my first K-drama there. My friend was like, I need to get into K-dramas. I was like, okay. It's so good. The K-drama we watched, it's so good. It's called
Dang.
King the Land. You know, people think that K-dramas are like cringy and goofy. It's really not. Like, this one especially was very professional. Um, and so we watched a lot of K-dramas. We watched Stray Kids. We went to Target at one point to get albums, and somebody had gone through and ripped through every album.
And what?
Ripped through Alex. So the K-pop albums are packaged, and then there's a photo book and a bunch of stuff inside along with the CD. Somebody had gone through, ripped them open, and took things out.
Oh my
So
God.
the only Stray Kids album they had was so there's multiple versions of albums. So it was a Rockstar album, the version that I don't have. And so somebody which was this was so stupid. Somebody had taken out a sticker sheet because all of them come with sticker sheets, took off two stickers, and then left the rest behind. I was like, if you're gonna
Bruh.
steal the sticker sheet, just take all the
Take the
stickers.
whole
I'll take two.
thing. That's crazy.
So I grabbed the one that had the least amount of damage. And when my friend was trying on swimming suits, because she needed to get swimming suits, I was looking to see if everything was in there, and I realized that they had taken out the photo cards. I was like,
That's like the best part, isn't it?
Yeah. So I
Dang.
didn't even get an album on that trip, which
Wow.
was depressing, but that's fine.
That's great.
Mm.
Well, I'm glad you
Mhm.
had fun in
Mhm.
Tennessee. Oh my
I
God.
did.
Yeah, I haven't really done much this summer. I've just worked and worked. Summer's been flying by fast. It's already almost
Mhm.
July.
Yeah.
Bruh. That's crazy. When's July 4th?
What day is it now?
It's on a Thursday. What's the dumbest day for July 4th?
Oh, it's Sunday.
It's
Dude, I
not
have
Sunday, it's Saturday.
my
Don't scare me
calendars.
like that.
Dude, no, my clock says it's Sunday. Well, my
Your
clock is
clock's
wrong.
wrong.
It is. Dude, I have usually I can keep up with what day of the week it is, but lately I've like it'll be 5 o'clock and I'm like, what day is it?
Dang. Bruh.
Oh, I've been baking a lot.
That's right. What did you make the other day that you posted
Cup
on your story?
cupcakes?
Yeah, and you decorate them really cute.
Yeah,
Like and really
so
good.
well, all of my baking that I've been doing lately is Stray Kids themed. So like okay, so Felix, my bias, he baked cookies and brownies. Like that's his thing. And so I followed his recipe, which I realized I did the brownie recipe wrong both times I did it, so I need to
How
try
do
a
you
third
do it
time.
wrong?
So the recipe I followed didn't tell me this, but before you bake the brownies, you're supposed to melt chocolate and pour it over the batter and
Oh.
then put it in the oven, which I didn't know you're supposed
Hmm.
to do that.
We
So,
should do that for an
mm,
episode.
ooh. But they also have their mascots, which are so cute. And so I saw this thing on Pinterest where somebody made cupcakes of the mascots, and I was like, oh, I gotta do that. So I did. It
It
was
was really
fun.
cute.
Yeah.
You need to like put them up somewhere on the screen because they were actually really cute.
Oh yeah. There they are. Editing.
You look like a schizophrenic. Go take your meds.
It's it's so awkward. Be like, look at this right here on the screen. Um, oh, also I drew the mascots and I got a brilliant idea to draw them in certain outfits
Mhm.
of music videos. So I've been drawing a lot, drawing little baby outfits. It's so
Oh.
cute.
Well, I think that just about sums up
Mhm.
what we've been doing for 2 months.
Yeah.
We've been really busy. Again, we apologize for our absence, our dropping off the face of the earth for 2 weeks or 2 months, not 2 weeks. Um, yeah, even our Instagram has been eerily silent. Um, we will get back to posting and we will probably post a little bit extra.
Well, that concludes this episode. Thank you for joining us. How do we usually do our outros? It's been so long.
Um, Stay tuned for next week's
Yeah. Okay, so
episode.
stay tuned. Stay tuned for next week's episode where we give you some advice on what I won't tell you. You just have to find out when it comes. So we hope you enjoyed this episode. Subscribe, like, share with a loved one, or don't. You don't have to. We love you. We're praying for you. We'll see you next time.